Hi ladies, I'm here with a video in response to Kay Sue on how I store my lace, and I actually have several different ways, so I'm going to try to show you all of those without moving the camera around too much. One of the ways that I store my lace is in this bin, and I got this from Michaels probably almost a year ago, but it's the perfect size to hold these little cards, and I cut cards out of chipboard, and I just cut them out of a piece of thick chipboard, and I cut them all 4x6, and then I got these little clips here from, I believe they're Cropper Hopper. I'm trying to find a loose one in here, but I'm moving the camera around too much, so I'm gonna give, oh, found one. They look like this, and I like them because they're not metal, so they're not gonna rust or anything. But of course, it is really easy to use straight pins, so I use those as well. But anyway, I use these plastic pins, and I just have my laces to where you can flip through and see what the laces are. And I do have some little mini clothespins too to hold some of them because I ran out of clips. And mostly it's lace, and I do fit a lot of times 2 or 3 laces on a card. And when I first started, I tried to keep similar colors together. But of course that has gone away over the last 2 years. But anyway, so that's one of the ways that I store my lace. Another way is I store them in these containers, and these were recently bought from Michaels within the past couple of months. And I just store them loose in there, and I'll pull one out in a minute to show you, but I just remembered I do have some laces in here. And these were all given to me by an old friend of mine. We're no longer friends, but when we were friends, she gave me a lot of these laces, and she stored hers in a container like this, and I thought it was a good idea. So these are all the ones that she gave me, and I just have them stored in these containers. And these are from the beading section in Michaels, and you can change them. So the smaller laces, there's a little divider right here, but then with the bigger laces, you know, it goes a long way without having a divider. So that's another way. And then these, I'll pull one of the boxes out. They look like books. And there's one of my doggies. He likes to sit in here when I do videos. His name's Hunter. But anyway, so this is one of the boxes I have. And like I said, they're just kind of thrown in there. I like to roll them up. That way they don't get too messy when they're in the boxes. But I do store them like that. So that's another way. So I have a few of those books, and these are all laces. This is some stuff that Juliana gave me, and I just wanted to keep it separate. So now I'm going to go over to another way to show you where I keep my laces, and I apologize, my room is extremely messy, which is why I'm not showing it to you. And this is Jilly. This is my other baby. Hi, Jilly. She's tired. Okay. So anyway, here's another box, and this is from the same collection at Michaels that the books are from, and this is where I keep all of my, I don't know if I'd say my favorites, because I have some favorites over there as well, but this is where I try to store a lot of my vintage laces, or ones that are, you know, hard to get that I probably won't come by again, so like vintage and unique laces. And a lot of these I also store on cards, and these were just cut 4x6, and I do have pins in them because I'm not going to go years without using them, so I figure that the pins won't rust too bad. And I just have actually a bunch of these cards here with all the laces, and that way I can flip through and get to them. But then of course over here I just have laces that have been thrown in, and I do try to roll them before I throw them in, but that doesn't always work out. And then there's more stuff in there, and underneath there's little cards, and those are some vintage laces that are on just the smaller cards that are in there. And I just know that they're all in this box, so whether they're loose or they're on cards, I know where they all are. And that is really the last way that I store them. Now while I'm waiting to organize them, let me move you over here. I do actually have some here. This is one of the Itso boxes from Target. ITSO is how it's spelled. And it comes in a big square, it's just a big square. And you can buy the shelves to put on them, and then you can buy the boxes. And a lot of times when I don't have time to organize, I just throw the lace in here. And then I know when I have extra time, I've got to organize the stuff in that box. And these are just some white trims that I have. This is how I keep my rosette trims, are in these little containers. And that's kind of how I limit myself as well. If those containers are full, I can't have any more. So if I have a rosette trim that I really, really like, then I'm going to need to give up something else that's in these containers. And that's just kind of how I keep myself in check, because it's just too easy, especially having the store, to take everything, and I just can't do that. I just don't have the money to do that, honestly, and you know, it can be overwhelming at times. So that's just how I keep myself in check. And the same thing with the laces. If I run out of room in those containers, then I need to give something away before I can have something else. So either it's given away in a giveaway or given out as the freebies, or it's put into my shop if I have a large quantity of it. This is not chiffon trim. This actually is a case of laces here, and these are just some fancier laces that either I've paid a lot of money for or I just consider really, really special. So like this one, I think I paid like $10 for the shard, which is absolutely absurd, but I just really wanted it, and at the time I had the $10. So, and then these are trims from Suafua on Zibbit. And before I was able to get my own chiffon trims, I did buy, I placed a really large order with her, and my friend and I shared a bunch of stuff from her. So that's the stuff that I have left. And I think that's about it. I mean, I have some hanging up in random places just for decoration more than anything, but really that's how I store them. So I really hope that I've been a little bit of help and given you some ideas. And if you have any better ideas, I can't wait to see them. And I've been watching all the videos, Kay-Sue, that everybody else has been posting, and I'm finding them really helpful as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.